My name is Chris Dieters. I'm 54 years old. I'm married. I have 5 daughters, 8 grandkids. I'm an education assistant at Robert Bennis Elementary in Brandon, South Dakota. I have been there for 12 years. The reason I'm here is because I had cardiac arrest on August 9th. I work at Leif Erikson in the summer because for some reason my chosen path in life is children. It was the end of camp last session. Basically, I was done. We were going to go on vacation. School would be starting in 2 weeks. I remember telling my coworkers goodbye. I was a little bit dizzy, and that's all I remember.
I was driving when my daughter called me, and we didn't really know what, my daughter referred to it as a heart attack. She had a heart attack, and she was in an ambulance on her way to the hospital.
When I collapsed on the ground, my coworkers immediately called 911, and my boss, which just so happened to be Mike Murphy, he's a captain of the fire station in Sioux Falls. There was an AED device. They ran and got that. They had clear thinking. My coworker, Don, immediately started doing CPR.
And I hear it was somewhere around 4 or 5 minutes that he was doing that before they restarted her heart.
It was fortunate that there were people around that knew some basic CPR. It was even more fortunate that there was a trained individual who happened to be there too. These things, oftentimes when they happen at home and there's nobody around, may be too late.
As a Christian, you go to God, and you just ask Him to save her. And that's what we all did. And we weren't asking for a perfect recovery, just to save her.
I woke up the next morning with my husband whispering in my ear that I had had a heart attack and that I was in the hospital.
And I just kept hearing him say, she's doing so good. She's doing so good. And so few patients they ever see get that immaculate care. Every minute really makes a difference in your recovery and if you're ever going to make a full recovery.
In that blink of a moment, I might not have been here. Had I been anywhere else besides Leif Erikson, I probably wouldn't be here.
We have a saying in the field is time is muscle. If we can get someone into the hospital within, a few hours, then we may save a lot of that heart muscle, and that might decrease the amount of complications seen down the road, and that may help speed up recovery. Fortunately for her, although she had a weak heart to begin with, following the treatment and recovery and rehab, her heart function had improved back to normal. And so I do believe she has had a very good recovery afterwards.
The amazement to all of us, we were scheduled to leave on vacation the next morning, taking our horses, going out to Rapid City. We stayed at a fairly remote camp. I can't tell you how far away help would have been. And so that it happened when and where it did seems like a miracle to me.
If you'd have asked me August 8th, I would have told you that I was, in my opinion, the healthiest I'd ever been. I ignored the little things. I always think, did I miss things that maybe were leading up to my heart attack that I didn't know, my cardiac arrest?
You don't have to know somebody, that almost died to know that you need those stress tests. That's the only way to really know, and you sleep better knowing. You live better knowing that you've had those things tested and your arteries are clear.
I can't emphasize enough how important it was to have those people who are trained in my life. I get emotional sometimes when I talk because I feel so normal today. Sometimes I forget to be grateful. 7 kids at camp that saved my life. The fire department recognized them as citizen heroes because that's what they were. You feel like you're indebted to these people for the rest of your life. Because I kind of am.